If you are a man coaching a girls' sport, please, 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 I speak for all of the female athletes that you coach. Please stop trying to deal with the emotional intensity of your girls in the same way that you would boys. What often motivates boys crushes girl athletes. And this doesn't mean that you need to be soft and you need to lower your expectations or anything like that. But as a head volleyball coach for the past 14 seasons, I've led my team to 4 state titles. I've been coaching girls the whole time. There are some common mistakes that male coaches make when they're coaching and leading girls' teams, and some really simple shifts that you can be making to make it a whole lot easier for them and for yourself. So let's go over them. Number one, teaching mistakes like there's some sort of motivational moment. If your girl athlete is shutting down and she's spiraling after a mistake or something that she did wrong, and then you go yell at her, belittle her, tear her apart, you better bet she's already shut down. She's going to shut down even more and she's going to shut you out. And oftentimes that can motivate boys because it like gets some sort of emotional response. Although I would argue that that's not really like best coaching practice. But anyways, girls are a little bit more socially attuned as well. So if you are like doing this, especially like harshly, publicly, like you're just going to allow her to shut down even more. So what do you do instead? Connect before you correct. Especially if this is in front of other people, make sure to, point out what's working and then layer in some of that feedback. So that's mistake number one. Mistake number two, a lot of times you're like, oh, well, I just noticed that backfired, that intensity, calling her out and yelling, and it backfires. So I'm just going to like be quiet and I'm not going to say anything. Now you're causing your athlete to become more anxious, more nervous. She's probably going to like fill in the gaps with some sort of ridiculous story about how you don't like her and you don't believe in her. And so when we swing ultimately to the other direction of silence, that can also backfire. So acknowledge what you see, right? I see you're frustrated. Take a minute. Let's reset. Okay. That builds trust. Like it can be as simple as just stating what you see. Okay. Number three, overcoaching and giving them the pep talk overload. All right. So you're trying to talk them out of their feelings. I go back to like when she makes a mistake or an error, she's spiraling or feeling down on herself. And you're trying to be like, come on, you got this. Like you're trying to get her head back in the game. Like be confident. Let's go. Let go of it. All of that. The truth is like her nervous system is already overwhelmed. And this goes for all athletes. Like when she's spiraling out there, your words like that are not going to be helping. And what actually helps is giving her simple skills so that she can regulate herself in those moments. It actually like makes it easier for you as a male coach because now you're not trying to regulate her emotions, which is really tough. And there's a trust factor and there's all sorts of stuff. So like give her something simple. Like we teach a mental training skill called the Snapback Routine. It's a combination of a breath, a reset word, a reset signal. All my athletes have a custom routine so that I am coaching the emotional side of the game less. They have a way that they can reset. And I'm just reminding them of like, hey, do your reset word. Like what's your Snapback routine so that we have a shared language. And it can also allow you to coach harder. They're able to handle more if they have a way to emotionally regulate and reset themselves. And the snapback is like the simplest way to do that. So if you want to learn more about that, go to our free training. It's at coachfreetraining.com. I teach snapback routine plus 2 other like really simple mental training skills that you could be doing with your team, especially if you coach girl athletes as a male coach. It'll make things like a lot easier for you. Now, this also hopefully goes without saying, but make sure that you are clear, calm, consistent, the more that they can trust you because they know how you're going to show up and you're creating a space for them to fail and learn and grow. Like that's going to be the best. And also make sure you have boundaries. Okay. Like you are their coach. You're not their friend. Never be alone in a one-on-one situation with your girl athlete in a car, in a gym, anything like that. Protect yourself, protect them. Make sure that you have those boundaries well established and so that they can trust you and that you're also consistent in how you show up. So hopefully that's helpful. If you're a male coach coaching girl athletes, I would love to know below what are other things that you've learned along the way, any questions that you have for me. And then if you want to know more about just really simple skills you can teach your team, go to coachfreetraining.com.